Ricky's question.
Ricky
says, I'm an engineer with a pretty new side hustle, and I'm not sure what to do about professional liability insurance. It's expensive. Do I really need it when I'm a small company with an LLC in place?
Well, do I need liability insurance? Only when you get sued. Right, like that's the name of the game, right? Like, so we get business owners ask this question all the time. Oh, do I really need this insurance? Do I really need to? Oh, do I really need a renter's policy? Do I really need to protect my contents? Well, only if there's a fire or flood in the building. Yeah, then you need it. Do I really need professional liability? Well, only if you end up in a litigious situation where someone thinks you did something wrong and accuses you of doing that something wrong, and then you have to defend yourself from actually saying that you did that thing wrong. Insurance is so unique because it's the one product that we all pay for and we hope we never, ever, ever use, right? I mean, think about most insurances we have. We don't want to get sick and go to the doctor. We don't want to get in a car crash and have to fix the car. We don't want to die and have life insurance paid out. We pay for insurance and hope we never use it. Professional insurance is the exact same way. But man, it is something that if you don't have it and you need it, that is when you start to see people. That's when you hear the tragedy stories of, man, I was doing this, and then all of a sudden, this thing, this event, this happening caused me to have to shut down. And I just don't know. I don't know that it's worth risking it.
Well, Ricky, I think you're not too different than us in the fact that you're an engineer and you do got this side hustle. Engineer is a very specialized. I mean, people are paying you for your knowledge, and I don't know if you're doing structural engineer, I don't know if you're doing design work or what, but people are going to be relying upon your competence, and that does open you up, especially, to a standard that you could be easily sued. So I will tell you, I would err on having insurance because I'm always nervous about what I don't want to have happen is that you work so hard to build. And then, one mistake, because we all, to err is to be human. You make some mistake, and then this catastrophically takes you out, and all the work you've done, your family's impacted, and all these other things. It's just not worth it. So if I can, it's no different than why does cash get 2 steps in the financial order of operations, step 1 and step 4, is because step 1 is highest deductible covered, so that you can just basically wipe away all the catastrophic risks that you have so you can get back to your wealth building journey. Well, professionally, you need to do the exact same thing. You need to check the box on getting your catastrophic things that can drive you to points of desperate decisions, get that taken away and get that covered. Now, here's what I would challenge you to do. We've had professional insurance with the same providers for decades. Mm-hmm. And then I found out, and then we've got workers' comp with a different provider. Then we had like this owner's policy with a different provider. I was running like 5 or 6 different insurances with different providers. And at some point, I'm sure I was getting the best deal by doing this shopping method. But then I took my own advice, just like we tell you guys, you will get to a level of complexity that you'll want to graduate to a professional that can kind of turn your complex situation into an easier but an even better situation. So I reached out to an insurance broker and told him some of the struggles I was having. He was able to consolidate everything down to still have like 4 policies, but now it's all through one, broker who's handling it. He's shopping it. He saved me money. I got more coverage. And I even got it less. So take advantage. If you feel like you're over your skis a little bit because you've never done this before, or you don't know what options are out there, check around in your community and see who the business broker, the brokers who handle that type of insurance for multiple successful people in your neck of the woods. And I think you'll find that there's somebody who might be able to help grow with you as you find more and more success.
And you note that it's expensive. There's some things you can do to adjust that. If you think that, oh man, this is really expensive, perhaps you've been really diligent and you've been saving, so you have a really healthy cash reserve, both personally and professionally. You can increase the deductibles on that policy. The higher your deductible on your professional liability, the lower the premium will likely be. So you can squeeze that balloon a little bit to try to get it to be more affordable as you continue to build and work through growing this business.